what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And well, today I present to you guys my latest 8-wide mock, and yeah, also, well, my second BMW M3 that I've made so far, yeah, the E46. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the E46 was basically the third generation BMW M3, and yeah, I actually also did make the first gen, which was the E30, if you want to check that video out. But the E46 to me, and like a lot of other people, is like almost like the golden era of the M3, as it combines kind of like the old school BMW looks with like the modern performance of like a modern sports car. I do really like the looks of this car in real life. Definitely still has that like iconic BMW styling that some of the new ones don't necessarily have, with those really large front grills that don't really look like too appealing. In my model, I do think I achieved the iconic front end here pretty well. The headlights, of course, are those kind of like rounded ones, but also kind of put it into this like casing. So it's not like the completely rounded design like the E30, but it does still have those characteristic like round headlights. It's also got the really iconic front grille, which I think is one of the best parts of this mock, as what I did here is actually made like the top of the hood is 7 wide, and basically what that allows for is that the taper of the hood, or I guess like the slanted part of the hood, matches almost perfectly up with this center grille right here, which really emulates like the body lines of the actual E46. Moving down here, well, I did use a few techniques to basically recreate this front bumper with these like little angled pieces right here to create like the side vents and the middle part. As you can see by the side profile of this car, well, it does actually have some rake to it, which gives it kind of that like forward stance that a lot of BMWs have, which I really like about them. We've also got these side doors here, which lead to a pretty nice interior in my opinion. This car having a bit more like depth, or being like a bit thicker, that's probably not the right word, but it basically allows for you to fit minifigs that have like larger hair pieces or helmet pieces. The seats here are also pretty nice. I basically tried to emulate like a kind of leather seat. The headrests are gold, but that's just because I didn't really have them in the correct color. The rear end of this car is also just really recognizable. Just instantly makes you think of BMW, I think, when you see it. And it is also a really simple design. Basically, all it is here is just a few snot techniques, a few brackets, a few like headlight bricks. Moving down, you also see these exhausts, which are really characteristic of like the M3 of this generation. This car definitely did have a unique sound as well. It's like a really like raspy kind of metallic sound. The last thing I'll talk about for this model is actually the color here, as it's built in this like I think medium azure. It was quite a challenge to get all the parts in this color, and I originally wanted to build it in just like the regular blue, as a lot of M3s were built in a blue that kind of looks like Lego's regular blue. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that because these fender pieces don't exist in that color, but I do really like this color as well, and it's my first model in this color, and it definitely pops within my collection of like mostly red and white and gray models. And so with basically all this said, well, it's time to move on to the tutorial.